guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about some very underrated anime that I have not seen many people talk about. The first anime I'll be talking about is Hellgirl. Has someone done something to hurt you? Or the ones you love? Are you seeking revenge? Rumor has it that there's a website that can service your needs. Title is Hotline to Hell. It contains a forum that can be accessed only at midnight. Type in a name and the Hellgirl will carry out your bidding for a price. For though your appetite for revenge will be satisfied, your soul will be also condemned to hell after you die. But who is the Hellgirl? And does she care whether your revenge is justified? Apparently no, as long as she gets more souls. Second is Mushishi. It isn't usually for a person to feel that the world around them is strange and has unexpected secret lying just beyond their sight. However, for most people, this is just an occasional sensation that greets them upon awakening or chases them into sleep. For the Mushishi researcher Ginkgo, it isn't a feeling at all. It is knowledge which guides his travels and motivates his life. Found in the crack between what is conceivable and what is not are the varied life forms collectively known as Mushishi. They surround us and affect us, but their intensively different nature makes them unrecognizable to most. Ginkgo brings these life forms into perspective for the living and of those most affected and most in need of the explanation. The third anime is Monster. Dr. Kenzo Tenma is a genius surgeon working in post-Cold War Germany who has a bright future ahead of him. He is admired by his colleagues, loved by his patients, and due to marrying his boss's daughter, the beautiful Eva Heinemann. One day, when two patients in the desperate need of emergency surgery are wheeled into the hospital, Tenma faces a terrible choice of saving the orphaned boy who came first or the mayor of Dusseldorf, whose recovery would raise the hospital's profile and boost his own career. Against the demands of his superior, Tenma does what he believes is right and saves the child. However, his decision not only damages his prospects but unleashes a chain of events so horrifying that it might have been from the depths of his nightmare. Laden with guilt, Tenma begins a journey across Germany in search of formidable youth who will challenge his morals, his love for life, and his very sanity. Fourth, air gear. What if roller skating had high power engines that enabled the skaters to do stunning new tricks that defy gravity? What if you see a beautiful girl effortlessly gliding through the air with them? To Iki, this is the reason enough to secretly borrow a pair of air track skates and step into the underground world filled with gang fights and strange customs. Enamored with high fly stunts and the flirtatious Shimka, Iki forms an air track gang of his own and starts a life of fighting rival gangs and flying over the rooftop, chasing the girl always one kick ahead of him. Fifth, K Project. Kings are individuals who have been bestowed with incredible supernatural powers and granted the ability to recruit others into their clans. Protecting the lives and honor of their clansmen is integral part of King's duty. After a video depicting the heinous murder of the Red Clansman is spread virally, the assuming student Yashiro Ishana is accused of homicide. Now a manhunt is underway for his head, bringing him into the contact with infamous Black Dog Kuro Yatogami, a skilled swordsman and martial artist determined to find the ashes of his late master, the Seventh King. Meanwhile, the current Red King, Mikoto Suo, faces his own imminent demise as the search for Yashiro narrows. But during Yashiro's struggle to prove his innocence, a great conspiracy is unraveling behind the scenes. Clouds begin to appear in his memories and close friends start to question his very existence. What began as simple murder is now leading towards a full-blown war between kings with the very fate of the world at stake. 6. Hachikochi. Feelings may come and go, but true love always remains in the heart. Sumiki Miniwa is in love with her best friend, Io. For her, confession is nearly impossible, but to her friends, they seem to be the perfect match. Cute and petite, Sumiki comes off more as a friend, and Io's attitude towards her is friendlier than towards others. Despite the constant teasing and obvious hints that his friends have been dropping, Io always seems to miss the sign. Throughout her everyday school life, Sumiki spends time with her friends and Io, where she finally mustered enough courage to confess her feelings. Number 7. Aharen Sanwa Hakaran. Beginning his first year of high school, all Matsuboshi Raido wants to make his friend, starting with the cute, tiny, soft-spoken Reina Aharen, who sits right next to him in the class. Unbeknownst to Raido, Reina shares the same sentiment, but she has a problem. Awkward and timid Reina is incapable of determining how chummy she has to be when when she approaches a person. Due to Reina's complete inability to gauge personal space, the two struggle to spark their unlikely friendship, as even the simplest task like talking seems impossible to them. But despite the countless yet pointless challenges that hinder the pair, the overly imaginative Raido will do whatever it takes to befriend the indecipherable Ren. Number 8. Hozuki school-headed. Hell is bureaucracy and business is running smoothly than ever thanks to the demon named Hozuki, chief deputy of Lord Enma, king of hell. Whether offering counseling to the Momotaro of Japanese folklore or receiving diplomatic missions from Judo Christian hell, the demon who runs the show from behind the king's imposing shadow is ready to beat down any challenges coming his way into bloody pulp, metaphorically of course. The poster boy of micromanagement and armed with negotiating skills worthy of Wall Street. This show follows Hozuki in his sadistic and level-headed way as he spends his day troubleshooting his hell, with an abundance of familiar faces from popular Japanese legends and Eastern Asian mythology, working middle management positions. Just how hard could it be to manage employees from hell? Anyway, number 9. Erase. When tragedy is about to start, Satoru Fujinuma finds himself sent back several minutes before the accident occurs. The detached 29-year-old manga artist has taken advantage of his powerful yet mysterious phenomena, which he calls as revival, to save many lives. However, when he is wrongfully accused of murdering someone close to him, Satoru is sent back to the past once again, but this time to 1988, 18 years in the past. Soon he realized that the murders may be connected to the abductions and killing of one of his classmates, the solitary and mysterious Kaio Inazuki, that took place when he was a child. This is his chance to make things right. Erased follows the story of Satoru in his mission to uncover what truly transpired 18 years ago and prevent the death of his classmates while protecting those who he cares about in the present. 10. Chiyo's school route. For average Japanese high school student, walking to the school can be a chore. But first year Chiyo Miyamo, it always an adventure. Constantly running late due to her late night playing game, she is forced to come up with new route to make it to her school on time. On her many bizarre journeys to school, Chiyo contends with obstacles like street blocking detours, overzealous kabaddi players, and befuddled motorcycle gang leaders. But there's minor hindrance are no match for special of training that Chiyo, aka the legendary assassin Bloody Butterfly, has received from her extensive gaming obsession. Together with her best friend Manana and Yuki, Chiyo will do whatever it takes to avoid her school's hard penalty for tardiness. Thanks for watching the video.